Greetings all and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. Right then, just to prove a point. Some people say that when you do a review type thing on a tank that you only ever put in your best game ever. Now, I mentioned in my previous video that the T29 for me is the best tank tier for tier in the game. And I stand by that statement. Simple reason is, the T29 for me, if you play it right, is the kind of tank where you can consistently have really good games. If you know what you're doing, use the tank to your advantages, it's a very, very, very strong vehicle. Now, in this particular game, what did I do to start with? Well, I took a bit of a look at the team composition now. I'm the best player on the teams, on any team, okay, closely followed by the ELC AMX on stat paper. They've got a KB3, two T29s and a Comet. We've got the advantage as far as heavy tanks go. So I want to take an aggressive push into the town. Town is the place to be in this tank. You don't want to be out on the field if you can help it. Okay, so there's a nice little spot there. And that Comet is completely oblivious to my presence. And so is the Churchill. They don't expect me to be there. This is a perfect hold down position for the T29. This Comet can shoot me all day and he ain't going to pen. It can be risky trying to get here. And a nice shot into the Churchill 7 there to try and get the take his tracks off. Now, it can be quite problematic if the enemy push aggressively, but from the team deployment, they haven't done that. And this Comet is trying in vain to try and root me out of this position. He's not going to make it, but unfortunately I can't get a shot on him from there, so I have to reverse out my position. Have a look what's going on behind me, see if it's safe to come out. And that was a mistake from the Hellcat. Right, Q's getting in a bit of dramas here. He hasn't got the tank fully upgraded. He's only got the 90mm cannon, and he's put under pressure by this fully upgraded T29. So I need to help him as best I can. I've got to deal with this Comet first. Now this Comet, I think that took his either track or his engine. More likely his track, but it would have definitely damaged his engine. And I think at this point he just gave up. Now you notice there, I waited for the flames. I didn't shoot him because that would have been a wasted shot. I come around the corner, the K1S down there, and ooh, this is a problem. So we need to side scrape here, and unfortunately this 2001P goes out sideways. Not an issue. K1S misses. Russian accuracy letting him down. Oh, T29, beautiful. Take him out. Now, we're having a good game in the town. We're in a really strong position. We've got the domination of these guys. You know, we're getting them to retreat. We're putting them into positions where they don't like to be. I'm spreading the damage out evenly, you know, keeping it real, you know, spreading the damage out to everybody. They're letting me to use my reload, they're letting me side scrape. They're just doing everything that I need them to do for me to have a really good session with them. SU-122. Ooh. Yeah, that was a mistake by him. What the hell is this guy doing? He's just going Leroy. Now, the base is being capped. We've basically lost the field. But can we really leave this town as it is? Not at the moment. We're going to have to work these guys over a little bit more just to try and make sure we don't leave our back door wide open. There's still only two T29s and a K1S left. Scratch one T29. So there's a T29 and a K1S. Now I decide we're okay to move. Now this is where the mobility of this vehicle comes into play. Me and Q are talking on Teamspeak. I said to Q, go back, I'll deal with these guys. All I need you to do, Q, is just interrupt the cap. There's 3 people in the cap circle now. Right, time to go. Let's leave this. Let's just go. Because if we lose the cap, we've lost the game. Oh, we lost the T150 to the T49. Well done, T49 player. And I'm screaming in chat. Reset the cap. Just charge the cap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ever in this position, it doesn't matter what you do. Do not start scraping corners. You drive straight into that cap circle and shoot the first thing you see. And thankfully somebody did, and they shot the person that was in there the longest, which is giving us time to get back. So full steam ahead. Fast as we physically can. Now I thought at this point we'd left enough bodies back in the town. We're losing 6-11. We're in serious trouble now. We're being capped. And the town's being held by an IS and a Panzer IV. Been spotted. Don't care. Keep driving. Just go for it. There's a Cromwell in the cap circle. Who else is going to be in there? There's only one person in the cap circle now. I think it's an ELC. Now this was a lucky shot. That was RN Jesus working in my favour there. And now it's time to start brawling. Not a problem, stay on the move, pick your targets. I'm quite happy to turn my back on that KV-1. I'm not happy to turn my back on a Panther M10. Fortunately, this is where Q meets his end. presented his arse to a Panzer M10. I'm trying to get in between them, but as he should do. Yeah, the M10 keeps firing at Q, but if he didn't, he'd be firing at me. Obviously the Panther M10 managed to take him out. My reload let me down by a couple of seconds, but Q's done his job. He's done his job. He's distracted them, he's got them shooting at them rather than me, which seems a bit harsh. Now I'm alone. I'm against a KV-1, an artillery piece, and a KV-3. Now if I press my Alt key, we know that the KV-3 is on near enough full health. You look at it up here in the top left hand corner. The M41's on full health, and the KV-1's on 300. Now, I didn't remember, I forgot he was there. I'm not going to lie to you, but he needs to die. I can't have HE shells raining into my engine deck. Now this is where it comes into play, T29 strength. The KV-1's not really that accurate enough, okay, to shoot me in the lower glacis, where the lower hull, which is where he needs to get me. So I can pretty much have my way with him now. He's jockeying for position, he's doing really well, he's trying his best to keep himself hidden, but ultimately, you know, T29 versus KV-1, 99.9% of the time the T29 is going to win. Managed to plant the shot into my engine bay. Bit of a low roll from me. Now this is where I use Q's wreck. Use Q's wreck to go hull down. Force the guy to miss. Use the gun depression to take him out. Now this is a problem. KV-3 versus T29. Ooh, on paper. We'll see. But first shot. Give me that lower glacis and all he can see is my turret. Ooh, is he going to reload in time? Oh yeah. Boom! Straight through the machine gun hatch. Okay, so I'm going to use the wreck to my advantage now. He's going to come around. I'm just about to reload. This is over. This is over. This guy's screwed. But I'm still going to play safe. Don't want to give away too much damage as best I can. Keep myself angled. You never know. But that's all she wrote. Let's have a look at some post-game stats on that bad boy then. Okay then. I already had my mastery badge on this tank, as you already know. This is the second one. Now what the system does now, it will give you one of these mastery badges or some sort of badge, in this case Ace Tanker, every time you achieve a victory or a game that would put you in that bracket. So this is the second game in a row that I managed to get my mastery badge. And it's still one of those tanks you have to do a hell of a lot in to get your mastery badge. I damaged, I think, near enough everybody on the enemy. Let's have a look at how many people I damaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 enemies. I shot all of them at least once, but I actually spotted the T29 and allowed them to detect him, so I got a bit of spotting damage. So I got my mastery badge, Dilligan's medal, awarded for player of the course of one battle destroys 4 enemy vehicles within a base circle while they are attempting to cap. Enemy vehicles may attempt to capture the base all at once or in turn. Okay, it gives you a little story behind it as well. Got me a Radley Walters medal, high caliber, 20% total HP of enemy vehicles, Top Gun, and a Defender. Not bad. As a team score then, I'm going to put this out there. I think this is actually a higher team score than my previous game. I'll check that one. If you want to go check that one for me and leave it in the comments, I think that was actually a higher base experience than what I got for my first mastery game. And it was way, way above anybody else. It was at least 1,000 experience clear. So I can pull it out my backside when I need to. Q-Dog had a pretty good game. 900 damage with 90 mils, not bad at all. Detailed report then. Fired 24 shots, hit 21 times, penetrated 20 times. Top tier in this tank, you're going to brutalise people. Nearly leaving off 5,000 damage. Received 10 hits, only 3 pens. Yeah, if you hold down, that's what's going to happen. Potentially received 2,600 damage and 500 damage on spotting. So not a bad game. So it wasn't a fluke. I still stand by it is best tank tier for tier in the game. So there we go, another T29 replay. I'm going to start doing some of the viewers replays or subs replays now. I'm going to have a night on it and release a few. I may do a few compilations. So watch this space. Take care guys and I'll see you next time. Bye now.